Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. And I'm gonna do another whip and chat video here with you while I'm working on the following canvas. Here, I'll just show this to you every time so you know what canvas I'm on. Okay. So, The World I Used to Know by Jojoes Art. Round, 22 by 28 inches, 56 centimeters by 71 centimeters, and there are two ABs. Yeah, the first two colors, 134 and 141, and 44 colors. Alright, so how's everybody doing today? It's, I think it's like just after 8 o'clock here. I had a short day at work, an 8-hour shift, and tomorrow I'll have an 8-hour shift as well. So I'm shooting this, or recording this whip and chat because it's a good time to do so. So that's how I'll record. Whenever I can record a whip and chat, I get to record a whip and chat and post it. So yeah, so you guys get content, and so I can get through these getting to know you questions as well, because I think this one has like 300 or something. So let's do like 15 questions at a time or whatever. Yeah, and it's just getting to know me. And yeah, I have a weird stand, but anyway. Okay, so we'll just jump into the questions and then getting to know you questions. I think we stopped at 30 the last time. So we'll go up to 45. Yeah, I'll just do 15 at a time. And then we'll just hang out for the rest of the whip and chat. Okay, so 31. Yeah, we stopped at 30 the last time, so 31. Where's the most interesting place you have been? Huh. I would say I believe I've been to the Butterfly Conservatory in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Yeah, yeah, I'd say the Butterfly Conservatory in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Yeah, where there are different types of butterflies and it's just kind of like a sanctuary for them. So, and I think it's temperature regulated, so it might be open all year round, but due to COVID, it's probably not. But yeah, the butterflies still have to hang out there. Yeah, I don't think it's seasonal. I think it's all year round, so that's cool. Uh, 32. What fad or trend do you hope comes back? Uh, I'm not really in the loop of fad or trends per se. Uh, there are times where I'd like to have pants with bigger pockets. I wear jeans all the time. So skater pants have like large pockets. If I could get a couple pairs or a few pairs of those skater pants, I'd be able to. I just like carry my cell phone and wallet and keys. Yeah, and some of my regular jeans pockets are pretty small, so it kind of makes it interesting to get my wallet and cell phone out throughout the day when I'm doing stuff. So yeah, a couple pairs of skater pants if those came back, or I'd just go search them out and yeah, wear them just for the pockets. Or are there pants or jeans out there that have huge pockets? I don't know. I'm up here in Canada, so I don't I don't know. 33. What city would you most like to live in? Uh, Yikes. Hmm. That's an interesting one. Okay, what number is this? 3,770. Okay, it's just the kind of white. Okay, it's just kind of arid here. City to live in? Uh, I could probably say Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, just for the pure scope of it, as that metropolis kind of, it's huge. I was just by like the Rogers Center or whatever it's called now, or what used to be the Sky Dome, if you recognize it that way. Just going to watch like a baseball game a few years ago, like the Blue Jays play, like years ago. Wow, that just around there is just huge. Just that city is huge. Toronto's wow. Just walking a couple streets in Toronto, it's like holy cow, this is huge, but it's multicultural, so yeah, and there'd be quite a bit to explore, but these days, yeah, but theoretically without a pandemic or anything, Toronto would be really interesting. But I'm sure there are some tricky parts of town or tricky parts in that city that probably aren't safe to go to, but I don't know. Uh 34. When was the last time you climbed a tree just for fun? I have never climbed a tree, so I'm going to skip that one. Uh, 35. What do you consider to be your best find? Uh, I guess an old copy of an older Tom Clancy book. Uh, oh, what's that series called? Yeah, I like reading those some Tom Clancy as well. Tom Clancy's one of my favorite authors. Yeah, I just found one of his books in a store that I had been looking for. Or was it a library book drive? Yeah, it was a library fundraiser book drive. And I found like an older Tom Clancy title. And I'm trying to collect the books in that particular series. I forget. I don't know what his action character is. I forget. It's been a while. But yeah, finding like an old title that's, yeah, probably been republished, but like near original release or an early printed edition of a book series that I like reading every once in a while. Well, that was a mouthful. Okay, 36. What is special about the place you grew up? Uh Stratford, Ontario, Canada is rich in Shakespearean history. Like the whole city of Stratford has streets named after Shakespearean plays or yeah, like Huron Street or the public school I went to, Avon Public School. Yeah, I'm sure that related to England or something Shakespearean. Yeah, it's just very tourist oriented for yeah, it's just very Shakespearean culture oriented. And when I wanted to go downtown, I could just walk for like where I lived. It was like a 2 or 3 blocks through residential streets, and I was downtown Stratford, so I could just go for a walk. And there's a river that runs through. the city of Stratford, the Avon River. I'm not sure if that's just a segment of the Avon River, or is it the Thames River? I think those are separate, but yeah, the Avon River. I used to walk around that every once in a while just to get exercise to get out when I was younger. So yeah, it's just a very tourist culture, Shakespearean culture oriented place where city where I grew up, Stratford, Ontario, Canada, where I was born and raised. Now I live in St. Mary's, Ontario, Canada, which is 20 minutes away. So from Stratford. So it's basically where Justin Bieber came from, like was born, where Justin Bieber came from, Stratford, Ontario, Canada. So there you go. If any of you like Justin Bieber or have heard of him, you don't have to like him if you don't want to, but yeah, he came from Stratford, Ontario, Canada. So I never met him personally, but once I knew that he was born in Stratford, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of makes you feel a little bit closer to him, but yeah, I didn't see him when he was younger and singing on the steps of the Avon Theater, another theater that's in Stratford. It's still there, but yeah. I don't know if Justin Bieber's in the States now. I don't know if he's like spent some time here, a few months here, if he has dual citizenship. I'm not sure. So, but anyway, what age do you wish you could permanently be? Or what age do you wish you could be forever? Because I can't say permanent. English, man, English. 20, I guess. I'm 35 now, so yeah, just a bit younger. 20 when I probably didn't have start going bald. I have thin hair to begin with, so thin gray hair in spots. I guess you could called it wisdom tinsel or something. A friendly way to say gray hair. Yeah, early 20s maybe. What's worth spending more on to get the best? I'd say any audio equipment or cell phone, like anything you're going to use a lot, is the best. Yeah, electronics. If you're in the market for a new personal computer or laptop, get spend the money and get a good one if you can. It'll last longer. It's up to date. Well, computers these days can go out of date once you buy them, but yeah, just get something with a good brand name if you can, or at a good price somewhere. Yeah, and it'll last longer because I've bought dollar store headphones like just as backup to use when my JVC wireless headphones lose their charge. They're USB rechargeable, but once the charge goes, I still have a headphone socket that I use to listen to music off my phone on my Wi-Fi. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, just really good audio equipment, a good computer. Yeah, just brand name, but if you can't, something, yeah, just something durable. Good value for your money. Okay. 39. Yeah, we'll go up to 45. Okay. I have to rate more questions anyway. What are you most likely to become famous for? Uh, Helping the less fortunate, I hope, in the future. Helping food banks, and I already sponsored two children through Compassion. It's a Christian-based child sponsored charity. So I was asked by Compassion when I already had an adopted or like a sponsored child. I was asked to sponsor another one because I was an existing sponsor because the couple before couldn't do it any longer due to financial reasons. So I sponsor two children through Compassion. Yeah, and I get a tax receipt, and yeah, I can claim it for charitable donations. Yeah, it's just supporting the child's education and uh, education, healthcare. Yeah, just making sure they're healthy and they learn, get an education and all that. So I dreamed of doing that when I was like a kid. I saw the commercials and I'm like, I want to do that someday. And then when I had the chance to, I jumped on it. So that's one dream that came true. So yeah, once I'm done sponsoring the two children, that's probably it. But I'm glad that I did it. But being famous for helping the less fortunate, helping food banks, keeping food banks open, shelters, homeless shelters open. Yeah, I'd like to support those more in the future for sure. That's important to me because everybody should have a safe place to be. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Uh, 40. What fictional place would you most like to go? Oh boy. I don't know all the fictional places. I haven't read too many books, that is. I guess that I've read. Uh, hmm. Do 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 do. That's a good question. I'd probably say Middle Earth. Yeah, just for the landscape and yeah, Middle Earth, the geography of it, and I don't know everything about Middle Earth, but yeah, that's what comes to mind immediately. Or the world of Ready Player One, because it's based around virtual reality, and it's quite advanced virtual reality. It's kind of like a full body experience. So I think the main character like stripped right down, and yeah, he was on some sort of like uh sensor pad or something, sensor bed or something. Yeah, I like virtual reality. I'm kind of curious about it. I do like VR chat and all that, so yeah, that would be an interesting world to go to, even though the main character gets into some pretty rough situations in there. The universe is pretty cool. Yeah, so Middle Earth or Ready Player One, uh, fictional world. That I'd go to. 41. Where is the most relaxing place you've ever been to? Uh, Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, Lake Huron, I believe it is, where that body of water is. I think so. It's kind of north of where I am, Ontario here. Yeah, it's just based in Ontario. It's like a freshwater beach. It's a great place to go in the summer. Gets kind of crowded though, but when my grandmother had a when my grandmother was still alive, uh, she lived there in Grand Bend, and she was like a 5 minute walk from the beach. And a friend of mine and I walked to the town of Grand Bend along the shoreline to get to the town. And it was a good exercise, and we spent a good chunk of the day there. I also got sunstroke or sunburnt really bad there one year because I guess I didn't apply sunscreen or didn't reapply sunscreen, we'll say. But yeah, Grand Bend, relaxing when nobody else is on the part of the beach that was kind of more oriented towards the residents that were outside of Grand Bend. It was peaceful around nighttime or in the evening. Yeah, I like water. I just there's just something about the element of water that I just connect with. It yeah, it's just grounding for some reason. I don't know. Probably because we're like the body's like 90% water. The human body's like 90% water, made out of water. So that's probably yeah, it's just a natural subliminal connection to water. It has a spiritual angle to it too, I think. Yeah, water is very mysterious and yeah, calming to me. Uh 42. What have you only recently formed an opinion about? Uh Politics and religion, but just in general, they can be very polarizing. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. 43. Uh, what is the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen? Uh, Basically, there's a YouTube musician named Marcus Veltri, I think, and he's a pianist, and he did like an Omegle kind of video. That's like a chat service where you're on half of the screen, like you have a camera if you want, and your partner has a is on camera too, and you can talk to each other or write messages to each other. Anyway, it's a chat service. It's free. Marcus Veltri like generally plays suggested songs, like popular songs he knows, or he learns the song like just by listening to it. Anyway, there was a one viewer that was in the chat there, the Amigo call. Yeah, we'll call it a call or a chat. And he wanted to learn the keyboard because he was inspired by Marcus Veltri here. And Marcus Veltri bought him a keyboard right then and there in the video, or like probably shortly after he shot the video. And the kid's parents sent him a picture of the young kid with a keyboard. So that's really cool that he's encouraging younger people to engage with music or learn or understand music. So yeah, music is a huge part of my life too. So yeah, that's one thing that's heartwarming to see. Yeah. Okay. 44, second last question. What's the most interesting piece of art you've seen? Uh, wow. I would say The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, there's just a lot of going on in that picture, in that painting. And the amount of detail, even though it's probably not historically accurate, there's debate about the painting, but it's always a striking piece of art. And so is this, the world I used to know, this tiger canvas that I'm working on now as another kind of place mark for this question, place marker response. Uh, do do do. Yeah, those are the two that come to mind. Uh, 45. What's something you like to do the old-fashioned way? Uh, the old-fashioned way. I like to receive any financial bills or something I have to pay or like receipts or whatever as paper. They're trying to get people to go to non-paper, but I'm a visual learner, so I'm a pretty visual guy, so I would rather have a physical piece of paper in my hand that I can write the date that I paid that bill and know that that bill is paid visually. Yeah, it's just visual verification that I received the bill and then I won't be late paying that bill or that invoice. So, yeah. I know it's not very environmentally friendly, but for something financial, and if I owe somebody else money, I'm accountable for that. So once I pay that individual or bill, I write paid on it. And I know that, yeah, I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, okay. So that's another 15 questions. I have to write some more down anyway. I only went up to like 50, wrote up to 50. So, anyway. Okay. How are we doing for. Holy crap. Oh, it just took like half an hour, but hey, it's good. Yeah, I just like getting those whip and chat questions out of the way because, yeah, if I try doing them later, I just, yeah. Dear knows what I might veer off into in terms of conversation. So, alright. Yeah, so Lizzie's World of Gems invited me to a live the other day. Is that like Wednesday? Yeah, she did it Wednesday. So, yeah, that's archived. I learned about that streaming service that she uses. Oh, crap. I forget the name already. It has the dock with the headphones on its head. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. But yeah, I was in there, I introduced myself. Yeah, that was the first live I was invited to. That wasn't my live. Uh, I'm still, yeah, probably just gonna choose a day and like just do a live eventually. It it felt really natural to be on there. It was like doing this, but I can only do this for an hour, like to record, that is. So yeah, it's basically a 2 hour whip and chat. I was the only one that I was like in physical view in the center of the stream there. So yeah, because my I was using my laptop camera instead of my phone camera, but now that I'm kind of oriented with how the stream works, how that streaming platform works, I'm more opt to use my phone and broadcast that way and then be looking at the stream via my laptop. So I guess you have to make an account and then you choose where you broadcast and yeah. Yeah, I just felt that it was like in 2 hours where just kind of really interacted with people. I got a couple of subscriptions out of it, which is good. Yeah, you just put yourself out there and then you see what happens. So, and yeah, I got a couple subscriptions. Uh, Met another YouTube content creator, Billy, I believe. Yeah, we just talked for that 2 hours, Lizzie, Billy, and I. Yeah. Once I figured out that you had to go into the mainstream lobby, I was just at the setup screen. Yeah, I didn't click the button. Lizzie thought was having technical difficulties, but hey, I learned that day how to use that streaming service. So just need to make an account, choose a day, and just stream. I'd probably do a different set of getting to know you questions or would you rather questions were suggested to me. So yeah, I don't know. Whip and chats are pretty natural, easy to produce, and I get the diamond paint. So well, hanging out with people live. So see how that goes. It's on the radar, but nothing set in stone as of yet. But I might as well. Why not? Yeah, I'll continue doing these whip and chats, of course, and I'll see how the lives go. Yeah, it feels pretty natural, so yeah, it won't be too different. Just have to set up my laptop again and all that. Just get used to that. But hey, I've streamed before, but live streamed on Twitch. So I kind of have that background, kind of oriented with it, so it's not bad. I don't know, and yeah, I might start sliding coloring in too. I've probably mentioned this across a couple of these whip and chat. I do have a couple of coloring books and markers that are available to me, so I think they're they soak through the paper, so I just put like a piece of paper through it. It's just like a coloring magazine that I last copy of a coloring magazine that I found at the grocery store. And I think I have some other coloring books like that aren't magazines that I can, yeah. I'm not going to make coloring something huge, but it's still like crafting to an extent. It's still art, but I don't know. They're pretty intricate books, so I don't know. Yeah, Echoes of Color is my channel name, so it would be a good tie-in. It wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, if you're interested in this content, feel free to subscribe or thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Yep. I'll leave. I generally post my WIP progress on Instagram and a couple of the diamond painting Facebook groups, but I don't like multi-posting. It's kind of feels like spamming to me. So mainly on my Instagram, I just take a picture of where I am so far. I did a couple days ago take a picture of where I am with this canvas. Yeah, I usually try to do that on Wednesdays, just like a midweek update. And then, yeah, when I'm not recording and I'm not doing anything else, generally diamond paint. Yep. So, yeah, it's all good. This is basically my go-to activity at the moment. Oh, excuse me. Holy cow. Yeah, when I'm not working, I try to diamond paint when I don't have to be cooking supper or anything. Diamond paint. Then at night, I meditate for at least an hour across a few apps on my cell phone. And then, yep, I just decided to film this whip and chat tonight. So, to give you guys content. Because I want to develop a presence on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, I want to have fun with this channel. Yeah. And I get the diamond paint, so all good, all good. Yeah, that's what counts the most. Oops. Yeah, do that anyway. Yeah, as long as I place a few drills, then we're good to go. So, yeah. Anyway, hope everybody's staying safe. I don't think any students are going back to school anytime soon in my area. In this area of Ontario, I think it's still online learning for the time being. But I believe like London, Ottawa, and other areas have their students going back to in-school learning for the time being. I thought Ottawa, Ontario, Canada was a hotspot for COVID, but I guess they're sending students back to in-class learning, so see how that goes. Still on lockdown around here. Limited activity. Can order takeout from restaurants and go pick it up. Dad and I went to Subway to do our like Thursday night we're cooking supper run. Went to the grocery store, got my mom a salad that she likes eating on Thursday. We eat salads, probably like Caesar salads, chicken Caesar salads from the grocery store, a couple times a week at least. Tuesdays when we go grocery shopping, or when my mom goes grocery shopping for the family, and Saturday when I get home from work, I have a salad. I have a chicken Caesar salad. Yeah, so it's all good. Yeah, but other than that, been pretty low key around here lately. So we're we really don't get too antsy if we're not able to go out in public to interact with people. We've always really just kept to ourselves and only go out when we need to, really. Yeah. I usually go for like coffee runs like every night, but now that the lockdown is around here, I'm like, I'll just make another coffee at home. I just drink another cup after supper. That's when I usually go for a Tim Hortons run, but or a coffee store run. Yeah, Tim Hortons up here in Canada. I'm sure there's probably some in the States, like along the border, along the Canada US border, I'd imagine. Just a couple down there, but yeah, there's Starbucks up here too. But I've tried Starbucks and it's not my cup of coffee. I find it a little strong, but that's fine. A lot of people like Starbucks, so at least you have options up here for coffee. So McDonald's has McCafe and Tim Hortons has their coffee, and they've made a new blend of dark roast, which I'm not gonna touch with a 20-foot pole. Just give me medium roast anytime. Slam 2 cream, 2 sugar, and you magically have I magically have a cup of coffee from Tim's double double. Good old Canadian double double. Yep, beverage of choice. Now, for like every once in a while, I'm not a heavy drinker, but every once in a while. Like I had a vodka cooler. I like vodka coolers for like New Year's or whenever I know I'm not gonna be driving anywhere immediately. So I just have a cooler every once in a while, vodka cooler every once in a while. And the occasional 1 or 2 ounce glass of Crown Royal on ice. I have Crown Royal Maple and Crown Royal Apple. I've mixed them both together before and individually. So yeah, 1 or 2 ounces every once in a while. I don't get carried away. So kind of careful about that. There has been alcoholism running my family. So I'm kind of conscious about that, but the uncle that had been drinking carelessly when I was younger over the years, uh, he's turned his life around. He probably still drinks on occasion, I'm sure, but not to the point of like possible liver failure. So yeah, bit of family history there, or possible addiction tendencies in my family tree. Yeah, my mother used to smoke when I was younger. I tried smoking, tried one cigarette, and yeah, I coughed and I didn't like it at all. So I never caught on to smoking. So thank goodness. Yeah, I don't drink very often. Yeah, mostly coffee. I just drink coffee and water. Yeah, try to stay away from pop because my teeth, my enamel and my teeth are have a tendency to get more easily get cavities easier, more easily. So I stay away from carbonated sugar drinks most of the time. I don't think yeah, coffee's just as acidic, I'm sure, but it's better than drinking pop all the time because I started feeling like garbage after drinking pop after a while. Like I used to just drink pop at work and for a quick pick me up or whatever. Just that quick jolt of caffeine and it's just not worth it. Yeah, it's just not the healthiest option, really. Uh, I guess for like reading, I listened to a couple more chapters of I Am Legend on Audible. I think I got a few Audible credits. I got another credit today, which is basically a free download for an audiobook that you can put on your device. I just use my cell phone, so yeah, you can download a book and then listen to it, and then once you're done listening to it, you can take it off your device, but it's in your account's cloud, so you can re-download it and listen to it because you've already purchased it or whatever. So I just wait for Audible credits to get in, but I got Audible credits for Christmas, like 5 credits for Christmas, and my brother bought me I Am Legend. Yeah, because I'm on a science fiction kick right now. At the end of last, at the end of 2020, I was listening to Andromeda Strain and the follow-up book, the second Andromeda Strain book. So, yeah, Blade Runner was my first audiobook. What else did I listen to? Yeah, there are a couple other books I listened to. I don't recall them like right now. But yeah, I got used to that. I was skeptical about audiobooks at first. I'm like, ah, I feel better reading a book instead of hearing one narrated to me. But for doing this, like medium of diamond painting, it's actually a nice break from music every once in a while. Because I can only listen to music for so long. Even though I like quite a vast genre of music, to say the least. Yeah, it's nice to just hear somebody talking, like reading a book. So, and it saves me reading the book. But I'd probably read Blade Runner as a novel, like as a physical book. So it's a pretty cool concept. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, there was like a post-apocalyptic zombie book that was like 24 hours long. I finished that a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's just part one. I don't know when the other parts of it, the Cascadia Chronicles or something. Something to do with zombies and just a group of people surviving the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, the zombie outbreak. So yeah, it kind of ended with like a large group of zombies headed for the safe house or military base that the all the characters converged at the end of the book. So, and they're debating whether to leave the safe house, safe haven, and venture north or something. Takes place in the States, I believe, like the future or whatever. So they're debating leaving. Guess they have to survive the onslaught before have to survive these zombies or leave before the zombies come. But yeah, I don't know if when part two's coming or I remember the author. But yeah, I'm into that kind of literature right now. What do you guys think of the 50 Shades of Grey soundtracks? Do you think those are well produced, or what do you think of soundtracks in general, like movie soundtracks? I own all three 50 Shades of Grey movie soundtracks. I have not seen the movies myself or read the books, so. But the production values of the those soundtracks themselves are phenomenal. Those those are some of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Yeah, pretty amazing. So yeah, I have quite a vast array of music CDs, like a music CD collection. And I'm glad I have a car that has a CD player. So I can just slam a CD in while I'm driving and listen to a certain artist, like a whole CD, in my car when I'm driving to work in the morning, or yeah, whenever I'm in my car, a CD plays. And then let it repeat a couple times in the car, and then take it out and then just switch it out for a new CD. Yep, another CD that I have. So yeah, that's cool. I'll still keep buying music CDs. Just I just not purchasing as heavy right now. Kind of on a budget. So, as I mentioned, I'm like on a no buy for diamond paintings because yeah, my stash is pretty hardy at the moment, even though it's like 95% DACs. But I do have a few Dreamer designs craftably. And what's that? Pretty neat creative, I believe. And then some other paint with diamonds and other kits. But oh yeah, I have a paint gem down there when it first came out. Yeah, I have a canvas there too. Yeah, when they first came out last year, I bought a kit. I think it's a man in a longboat picking up moons in like a body of water or something. Yeah. I might unbox that and do that eventually. Probably after the chuck along, maybe. I'll see how far I get with this. If I have room in February, could probably just do like a small canvas or something. Yeah, go from there. So yeah, what are we at for? 51? Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, I try to go for an hour for these things. Yeah, for whip and chat, so yeah. If there's like any specific tags you want me to search for or more you want to know about me, you can leave a suggestion down below in the comments or contact me via Facebook or Instagram. Message me on Instagram. And I do put my email, my Gmail down below in the description. So if you ever need to contact me for requests or whatever, or just leave a comment in any of the videos. And I generally reply back to any one of those mediums because I check them a couple times a day anyway. So yeah. Yeah, so if you want me to do like choose a certain topic for a tag or something, yeah, just let me know. Try and make these whip and chats interesting. Yeah, some of those questions are pretty cool. Whip and chat questions, so yeah, I'm pretty open. As long as I get to hang out with you guys and Diamond Bay for a bit. And eventually do lives. Yeah, it'll be a pretty smooth, easy-going channel. But I'll maybe add a couple more things into. Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet, but I always try to do a little bit in the channel every day, or for the channel every day. Even when I'm at work, I'm just like thinking of stuff to do, or what I have to do for the channel. But yeah, just being present in the community, active in the community, YouTube and Facebook and all that. Yeah, I'm around. Plan on going anywhere too far anytime soon. So yeah, I just want to build up the channel and get to know other YouTube creators in the community and the crafting community as a whole, really. Yeah, because it's interesting to see what other people like diamond painting and crocheting or knitting or needlework. It's a different perspective, and I like perspective, so it's important. And you get cultural knowledge even from like the States, the UK, Australia. Yeah, there's content creators everywhere, and yeah, YouTube is just like the perfect medium to meet new people and experience a new culture entirely, and kind of what the individuals experience and do every day. So yeah, it's really cool. Glad to be part of this community, and yeah, for a good chunk of time to come. So yeah, how are we doing now? D5? Okay, yeah. I'll probably wind this down. So, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Uh, yeah, I'll leave my contact information down below in the description, and feel free to leave any comments down below if you want to participate or answer any of the questions that are in this ongoing tag here. I think I'll rate words from in the description. I usually do. Yeah, conversationstartersworld.com is where I found this one. We were like at, yeah, that was 14 best. Casual. Okay, yeah. Oops. Ah, yeah. Still want to lose my place. These. 38. Yeah, we went up to 45 on this one, so I'll just mark that. So I know. And I'll have to write more questions down. Because good luck printing 300 questions without, off this website, without getting a whole bunch of ads in between and killing the ink. Over a printer. So, take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you around the diamond painting or crafting community in general. So, yep. See you later. Bye. Have an excellent day, and thank you for watching. It's always greatly appreciated.